couldn't tell you what we had for dinner the night you told me you loved me. I can't remember what shirt I was wearing, or whether it rained, or what song was playing in the car. Funny, the details disappeared, the feeling never did.
I forget little things now, where I left my glasses, why I walked into the kitchen, the name of the actor
from that film we watched. But every evening, without thinking, I still move over to leave room for you on the sofa. No one taught me that. My heart simply remembers. The heart remembers what the mind forgets. Not dates, not perfect words. It remembers who made life gentler, who stayed long enough to become part of the rhythm inside us. The heart remembers what the mind forgets. That's why some people never really leave us. The other day, I found your old jacket at the back of the wardrobe. I smiled before I realized why it still carried the faintest trace of your aftershave. Not enough for anyone else to notice, enough for my heart to travel years in a single breath. Sometimes I'll hear someone laugh across a crowded room, and for a split second I expect to see you. Not because I'm confused, because love builds pathways inside a person that don't disappear. When memories become quieter, the heart keeps walking them. The heart remembers what the mind forgets. It remembers how your hand fit inside mine, how home sounded when your key turned in the front door, how ordinary evenings became the richest chapters of our lives. Oh, the heart remembers long after memory lets go. Maybe that's why love lasts, not because we remember everything, because the most important things stop living in our thoughts and begin living in who we've become. The heart remembers what the mind forgets. So if one day I search for the right words or lose a few of yesterday's details, don't be afraid. Listen instead to the life we've built together. It's written in every kindness, every habit, every quiet return to each other. The heart remembers what the mind forgets, and mine will always know the way back to you. Some memories fade, some never need to, because love learned another place to live. The apartment wasn't much to look at. One chair leaned a little, the curtains didn't quite reach the floor,
And the bookshelf was made from bricks and old timber. You walked around smiling anyway, not because of what was there,
because of what you imagined could grow there.
I asked what you were looking at.
You said, our future has good bones. I've never forgotten that. Oh, You said those words before either of us had much to offer, before promotions, before savings, before life became comfortable.
You looked at a man still finding his footing, and somehow spoke to the one he hadn't become yet. Not with pressure, with confidence. There is a difference.
You saw tomorrow in me,
when all I could see was another long week, another bill, another reason to wait.
you saw tomorrow in me, and your faith
Quietly became
something I borrowed.
until it became my own.
There were days I doubted every decision, wondered if I was asking too much from a life that seemed to answer everyone else first.
You never filled a room with speeches. You'd simply say, let's keep going, we're not finished yet.
Funny how a few ordinary words can hold
Someone together. The beautiful part is you've done the same for me. When I wanted to give up on things I once loved, you never reminded me of who I used to be.
You reminded me of who I was still becoming. You refused to let one difficult season be the whole definition of my life. I needed that more than you knew.
You saw tomorrow in me, not because the road was clear, but because you believed that one hard chapter didn't decide the ending. You saw tomorrow in me,
And every time I stumbled
you kept looking
past the moment
to the person still walking
toward it.
Real love doesn't only celebrate who someone is today.
Sometimes it quietly protects the person they're still growing into. You saw tomorrow in me. Now when I look ahead, I don't see the future through fear anymore.
I see it through the hole
You planted
without ever asking for credit.
saw tomorrow in me. And after all these years, I hope you know
I've always seen the same light
shining back
from you. You believed first, I followed later.
Now we both know
You were right.
oh, oh, I almost missed it. I kept looking for the
Kind of love people write novels about,
the dramatic entrances,
the impossible choices.
the nights that change everything. Instead, our story arrived
Like the first light through a bedroom curtain,
so gently. I didn't notice morning had already come. Neither did I if someone had asked me when I became certain. I couldn't have answered. There wasn't one remarkable day, just 1,000 small ones. The first time I bought your favorite bread without thinking. The first time I heard good news and reached for my phone before I celebrated. Love didn't announce itself, it settled in. The quietest love I ever knew became the strongest one. It never needed to raise its voice to be heard. The quietest love I ever knew didn't ask to be admired. It simply kept showing up until one ordinary life became extraordinary to the two people living it. Last Sunday, we spent the afternoon pulling weeds from the garden, hardly spoke. The radio faded in and out from the kitchen window. At one point you looked over, held up a crooked carrot, and started laughing like you discovered treasure. I laughed too, not because of the carrot, because joy still finds us in the smallest places. There are louder stories, people who crossed oceans, people who fought impossible odds. I respect them, but ours was built by opening the door when the other came home, by saying drive carefully, by waiting up without making it feel like an obligation, by remembering how each of us takes our tea. It turns out a lifetime fits inside those little things. The quietest love I ever knew never competed with the noise outside. It became the place I returned to when the world had said enough. The quietest love I ever knew didn't promise a perfect life. It gave me a peaceful one, and I never knew how much I needed that. One day someone may ask what our secret was. I don't think I'll have one answer. I'll simply smile, because the truth was never hidden, it was lived every single day. The quietest love I ever knew still greets me every morning, still waits for me at the end of long days, still reminds me that being deeply loved doesn't always feel like excitement. Sometimes it feels like breathing. The quietest love I ever knew. If I had to live this whole life again, I still choose the love that whispered and stayed. No grand ending, no final speech, just your hand still beside mine. Yeah, yeah. It wasn't the day we met. Loneliness doesn't leave because someone walks into your life. It leaves more quietly than that. It was a Tuesday evening. I'd had one of those days where everything felt heavier than it should have. I unlocked the front door, already rehearsing how I'd keep it all to myself. Before I could say a word, you looked up and smiled. There you are. Not what took so long. Not you're late. Just there you are. Something inside me finally unclenched. I know that feeling, mine came months later. I was sitting at the table, staring at bills I thought I'd hidden well. beside me, picked up a pencil and simply said, let's see what we're working with. For the first time,
The problem wasn't mine anymore.
it was ours.
That was the day I stopped feeling alone.
Not because life became easy,
But because I stopped carrying it by myself. That was the day I stopped feeling alone.
love didn't erase the burden
It simply stood beside it.
until the weight
Felt different. People imagine loneliness as an empty room. Sometimes it's a full house where nobody notices you're struggling. You notice not every time, not perfectly.
but often enough that I stopped believing.
I had to hide the difficult parts.
I've learned something watching you over the years. You never rush toward pain, you never walk away from it either. You arrive gently like someone knocking before opening the door.
It's a kindness
I've tried to borrow
for everyone else, because you first gave it to me. That was the day I stopped feeling alone.
the day mine slowly became ours.
The day hope stopped being a place and became a person. That was the day I stopped feeling alone.
And I've never wanted to go back.
To carrying the world without you beside me.
Whoa,
We can't promise to solve every problem,
we never could,
but we can promise
that neither harm
we'll have to face them without the other one nearby.
sometimes. That's the greatest comfort
Love can offer. That was the day I stopped feeling alone.
not marked on a calendar, not celebrated every year,
Just quietly written into the middle.
of an ordinary evening.
That was the day I stopped feeling alone.
If anyone asks me
When our life together
truly began, I'll tell them
it wasn't when we fell in love.
it was when we stopped saying
I'll handle it,
and started saying.
we'll figure it out.
One chair became two,
One burden
became shared. At first, we kept translating everything. I'd hear your silence and call it distance. You'd hear my hesitation and call it doubt. Neither of us meant to be wrong. We were simply listening through lies that had taught us different meanings.
I remember the first time you understood me without asking another question. I wasn't smiling,
But you knew
I wasn't unhappy,
I wasn't talking,
but you knew
I wasn't shutting you out. It felt so strange to be understood
without having to explain.
every corner of my heart. Our hearts learn the same language, not the same
quiet were saying.
I learned what your laughter was hiding
Somewhere between
all those ordinary days.
love became fluent.
Now I know that when you rearrange the kitchen cupboard, you're trying to settle your thoughts. When you water the plants after sunset, you're making peace with the day. None of that was written in a book. It was written in the life we've shared.
And I know that when you tighten the loose hinge, instead of talking, you're thinking. When you walk a little slower than usual, you're carrying something you haven't named yet.
I don't rush you anymore.
I've learned that your heart always finds its way home when it's given a little room. Our hearts learn the same language,
Not because we became alike, but because we kept listening long after the first conversation ended. Our hearts learned
the same language.
now even our silence has kindness in its accent. Love isn't measured by how often
Two people agree,
it's measured by how carefully
they keep trying
to understand what the other one really meant. Our hearts learn every year adds another word, another smile, another quiet understanding to the conversation. Our hearts learn
same language.
so if one day memory grows slower or voices grow softer, I believe our hearts
We'll still recognize
what the other is trying to say.
because some languages,
Unspoken, they're lived,
no translation,
no guessing.
just two hearts finally understanding.